Alrighty guys, so we're going to be going over Bed Bath & Beyond stock in this video. We're going to go over their charts, we're going to break down their financials, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what I'm looking to do with the stock. Am I buying it? Am I selling it? Am I holding it? We're going to go over a bunch in this video, so if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and of course, take a sip of your coffee. You're going to need it for this video, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo, link down below. We'll talk more about that later, and now let's dive into the video. So at this point, it should come to no surprise to anybody out there watching this video that Bed Bath & Beyond has been struggling not only the past couple of years, but for the past really decade at this point. This stock ended up hitting all-time highs back in 2013, which, guys, it's 2023. Newsflash, that was a decade ago. And look, it's gone from 80 bucks, 81 bucks to now 80 cents. That's a drop of what? 90 something percent? 99%, guys. We are almost down 100%, which you guys know, if something goes down 100%, well, it's at $0, guys. It is at $0 a share. So right now, Bed Bath & Beyond is at 80 cents a share, again, down from 80 bucks a share. That is freaking insane. And this started back in 2013, and really the selling started to accelerate in 2015, where it hit 79 bucks, and it just started going downhill from that point, and it actually hit roughly, where was it? $4.75, $5. That was back in 2020 during the 2020 crash. Then we had the whole meme stock movement where Bed Bath & Beyond got all the way to 55 bucks a share, which is just insane looking back at it. That was back in March, February of 2021. So think about this, guys. 2 years ago, Bed Bath & Beyond was at 55 bucks a share. Now it's at 80 cents a share. And we got news recently that the company, the management team, is proposing a reverse split. Shareholders of record as of March 27th will be able to vote on the reverse split. Management wants the split to be in the range of 1 for 5 or 1 for 10, and the CEO, the interim CEO, Sue Gove, says the plan will, quote, will enable us to continue rebuilding liquidity to execute our turnaround plans and better position the company financially, which, let's be honest, that's what they need. Obviously, they need to be in a better position financially. And from my understanding, guys, these stores, Bed Bath & Beyond, A, they have too many of them, and B, they are not efficient at all. The stores are way too big, way too much space, way too much product, and of course, they're not getting the product off the shelves fast enough. And I've told you guys my experience in Bed Bath & Beyond before, and that's just me, one person, and one Bed Bath & Beyond location, but I'm sure it's like this in many locations, and a lot of people have experienced this, right? It's too big, the locations are too big, there's barely any employees. I walked in and I was like, is there anybody even working here? It was like a ghost town, right? The store's massive, way too much product, and again, they're just not efficient. They're not getting rid of this product, which is why the business has been struggling at this point, right? That's no secret. We all know that. So at this point, guys, the market cap of the company is just below $110 million on trailing 12-month sales of more than $6 billion. So let me say that again. The market cap is under $100 million right now, guys, and their sales the last 12 months have been more than $6 billion. That is just insane. And let me actually show you guys the chart here of their market cap. Let me go over here to the Safari tab, and you'll see this shows you right here. Actually, this is Yahoo Finance. This shows you the some quick stats of the company. Let me move this to the bottom right. There we go. We can see the market cap now is $94 million. Let me zoom in so I can show you guys this. $94 million. Their beta is 1.6, so way more volatile than the overall markets. We should know that. EPS, the last 12 months, they lost about 12 bucks, all right? And their one-year target estimate as of here on Yahoo Finance is $1.68. That's just an estimate. Who knows if that happens? It probably won't for all we know, but again, there is very high short interest right now, guys. Bed Bath & Beyond short interest right now is, I think, over 70%, so keep in mind there could be a short squeeze that comes out of nowhere, and this thing could 2, 3, 4, 5x for all we know in a short amount of time. That's happened before, and it could happen again. It's not guaranteed, but it could happen again. And if you guys look here, this is the chart of their market capitalization, which, oops, let me actually bring that back down a little bit. There we go. Let me move my face so you guys can see it. Again, this is the chart of their market cap from 2001 to 2023, and you guys can see it is not looking pretty at all. This company was well over $10 billion, almost well, it was over $15 billion. It was at almost $17 billion back when their stock price was at $80 a share. That was back in 2013. And look at this, guys. This has come down massively from 17 billion to 13 billion to 10 billion. It started to drop under 10 billion in 2015. Then by 2020, guys, the market cap was 500 million. Then we had a nice little rip where it got back to 4 billion, over 4 billion market cap. You guys can see right here, that's when that happened. And then, of course, we got down to where we are now, where it's under 100 million. So this is a real life example of a business that was over $15 billion. Now it's at $100 million. These things happen, guys, and we've seen this with many retailers out there over the past decade. I mean, think about all of these retailers that have gone out of business, that have gone from booming in the late 90s, early 2000s to now being out of business or just being a fraction of what they were a decade, 20 years ago. This happens, and this is just another example of that happening here with Bed Bath & Beyond. And if I pull up the financial statements, guys, this is not looking pretty at all. If we just look at their numbers very quickly here on QuickFS, is that what this is called? Yeah, quickfs.net. And no, this is not sponsored. I just use this website from time to time to see data, and it's a free website to use, at least partly free. I mean, you could get some data here for free, which is why I use it. So we can see right here, the revenue over the past decade has come down, especially here over the past couple of years. We can see back in 2013, the company did about $11 billion of revenue. You guys can see that right here. In 2014, they did 11.5, 11.8 the next year, 12 billion, 12.2 in 2017, 12.3 in 2018. So the business was growing revenue for these years, right? Decently, a little bit. But then in 2020, it started to take a turn for the worse. And that's where things really started to fall off a cliff revenue-wise. In 2020, they did 11.1 billion. In 2019, they did 12 billion. So right there, it dropped 7%. You guys can see right here. And then in 2021, it dropped to 9.2 billion. That was a 17.3% drop in revenue. And then in 2022, guys, it got worse. It dropped to $7.8 billion of revenue, which was a drop of 14%, almost 15% year over year. And there goes Siri talking to me on the watch, guys. Let me turn that off. Sorry about that. We can see gross profit has come down a good amount from $4.3 billion back in 2013. Now it's 2.4-ish billion. So that's down almost 50% in the past decade. Operating profit has come down in a major way. It was positive back in 2013 at 1.6 billion. Now it's negative 200 billion, or not 200 billion. That's 200 million. Either way, it's negative now. Operating margin's negative. Earnings per share is negative. They're losing money. Guys, this is a business that clearly is on the verge of bankruptcy. And again, they're looking to do that reverse stock split, which at the end of the day, guys, all that is, aimed to do is to really shift the perception of value. Right now, with the stock price being under $1, that pretty much to the eyes of a shareholder out there or somebody that wants to buy the stock, that's like on the verge of bankruptcy, right? You don't want to see your stock price under $1. So the management team's like, what are we going to do right now to shift the perception, investors' perception, right? And guys, you should know this at this point. When a company does a reverse stock split, whatever, any stock split, it doesn't change the fundamental value of a business. All it is kind of manipulating the share price, the outstanding shares. That's all that's going on here. So in the eyes of the management team, they're like, listen, we're going to, make this stock price go up from under $1 to maybe $10 on a 1-for-10 reverse stock split. So in the eyes of investors, it looks more attractive. But at the end of the day, guys, it's not more attractive. The company could still go bankrupt, but it might spur some sort of demand if the stock price looks more valuable, quote unquote, if it goes from, let's say, $1 to $10 or 80-90 cents to $8-9. You guys know what I mean, right? So that's kind of what the management team's looking to do right now. It's kind of a last-ditch effort before Bed Bath & Beyond ends up going bankrupt. And that's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. And as for me, what I'm looking to do here, full disclosure, I do not own Bed Bath & Beyond right now, but I'm looking to buy some, keyword is some, with the risky side of of my portfolio. Very risky side of my portfolio, guys. I'm not looking to buy, thousands of shares or tens of thousands of shares or take a huge gamble on this. That's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to buy an amount that I'm willing to lose completely. And for me, that's really within the couple $100 range. Sure, I could put, $5,000 or $2,000 or, $10,000 if I really wanted to, but that's not an amount of money that I'm willing to gamble here on Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm just being honest. I'd rather put, $500 on it and treat it like we're in the casino. We're playing craps or, we're playing, blackjack or something or playing roulette. That's the way I'm looking at Bed Bath & Beyond here, because really it could go either way. This thing could go bankrupt. And honestly, even if it goes up 10x, let's say we do get a 5x on this thing, it could still go bankrupt. I'm not looking to hold this thing for the long term. I'm just looking to gamble on it for the short term as a short-term trade. And I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know when I do that, if I end up doing that. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, and hit that notification bell. And I guess with that being said, we got everything across that I wanted to talk about in this video. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, like I said, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo. It is free money, guys. Use that link down below. Open up an account. You get 1 free share of stock. Deposit at least $100. You get another 4 free shares of stock, plus 2 shares of either AI or BBAI, which is limited time. You have a couple more days to do that. And if you deposit at least $1,000, guys, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 17 free stocks from Moomoo. So if you want some free money, you want to also help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below, and feel free to check out my Patreon for all my call outs, my charts throughout the day, and my Patreon portfolio, plus the Discord access. That's on Patreon down below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.